Now, in my opinion, the current price action of the cryptocurrency market is not an adequate representation of the growth and of what's happening on a macroeconomic level. Solana, on the other hand, just triggered a bullish signal, and now analysts are wondering whether or not $1,000 per coin is possible. Guys, $1,000 per coin is possible in Solana's future. I don't know when it's going to be taking place. Everybody wants it to happen tomorrow. Clearly, I would like that. I've got some Solana. But nonetheless, right, we're going to be talking about it in the video. We're going to be going over what these analysts have to say. And if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing general discussions about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, news, NFTs, digital assets, and so on. That's all that this video is. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I going over what is happening. Now, right now, the price action is red. Right now, the fear is high. Right now, nobody wants to buy. But it's interesting. When Bitcoin's back up to $120,000, $130,000, $150,000 per coin, everybody's going to want to buy it. Right now, it's $60,000. Nobody wants to buy it. You know, it's very funny. Everybody always says, buy low and sell high. You guys are going to get rich. Oh, yeah, the investing is easy. Buy low and sell high. Guys, the emotions tell you to do exactly the opposite. The emotions tell you to sell low because you're afraid and buy high because you become greedy. So if you can learn to ignore that, if you can learn to do the opposite of what the mass emotions tell you to do, you will be successful. Now, looking at it, we're going to break down Solana because at the current $82 per coin, $1,000 per coin sounds very nice. It says Solana investors have a specific number in their heads right now, $1,000. It's kind of a round psychological target that fuels late night X spaces and aggressive buy orders. But if you're holding Solana hoping for a quick 10x, you're fighting against one brutal reality: arithmetic. It says to hit $1,000, Solana doesn't just need a bull run, it needs to fundamentally restructure the hierarchy of crypto market. And the tension here is that the hype of the Ethereum killer narrative and the cold hard data of Solana market cap limitations. Solana is currently trading at $83, and it says, is this a realistic milestone, or are retail investors chasing a pipe dream? Well, what Solana needs: upgrades and adoption. Says the Fire Dancer upgrade is the first non-negotiable requirement. This new validator client promises to boost Solana's throughput by 1 million transactions per second. And without it, the network's history of outages makes institutional investors too nervous to commit billions. Adoption is the second hurdle. Stablecoin issuers like Circle mint over $3 billion USDC on Solana, but to justify a $500 billion market cap, Solana needs to become the primary rail for real-world assets. Finally, the Solana versus Ethereum battle would need to end with a decisive victory for Solana. Regarding fees and speed, Ethereum is currently scaling via Layer 2s. Solana's betting on scaling the main layer. If the industry decides that Layer 2s are too fragmented, Solana wins. If not, the $1,000 target remains out of reach for this cycle. And here's the thing, right? $1,000 per coin on Solana is roughly a 10x increase, making it a $500 billion asset. Guys, a $500 billion blockchain, sure, it seems excessive. It seems out of reach. But that's because the cryptocurrency space is still in its infancy, right? You remember, Ethereum just a couple of months ago was at a $500 billion valuation. Now, I know there's a drastic size difference between Ethereum right now and Solana. But it was hard to believe that Bitcoin would ever reach $1 trillion valuation. One day it was hard to believe that Bitcoin would ever reach $100 billion valuation. See, as time goes on, blockchains, companies, enterprises, governments, nations, we are expanding at an accelerating rate. And billion-dollar valuations will be the old million-dollar valuations. Meme coins will be trading in the tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollar market caps. Altcoins will be trading in the low trillions. Bitcoin will be trading in the tens of trillions. And it's going to be almost second nature. Everybody's going to be kicking themselves for not accumulating while they stood a chance. This is our time. Now, do I believe that Solana's going to hit $1,000 by the end of the year? I don't know, right? Nobody can sit here and tell you what tomorrow brings. But I know that if I don't accumulate today, I never get to see the gains of tomorrow. So that's what I choose to do. Now, I do so in a variety of places, and one of those is through Best Wallet. This is your access to the blockchain. It's extremely simple to use, beautiful interface, and it's available for free down in the description below. And I'll also diversify. Now, Bitcoin Hyper is an interesting token, right? It's building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin utilizing the Solana virtual machine. And because of that, it's already raised $31.6 million at a time when the entire market has been fearful. These guys are showing pure strength in a weak market. 19,000 followers. They've got 18,900 followers out on their X account. This is a big community and a very big project. One that I've diversified into. If you guys are interested in any of this, you got links for all of it down in the description. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.